From the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. Police say President Biden and the First Lady were not the targets when a car plows into a parked SUV last night. That was part of the president's security detail outside his campaign headquarters in Wilmington, Delaware.
The Wilmington Police Department is investigating the motor vehicle collision, which did not result in any injuries. Investigators are also working to determine if impairment was a factor. So President Biden was departing his campaign headquarters in Delaware around 8 p.m. last night, and he really reacted like any other onlooker would to the sound of a crash.
Fox's Alexandria Huff. Now, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin visiting Israel at this hour, meeting with that nation's top brass with a message to tamp down the intensity in the war with Hamas. Another ship attacked in the Red Sea. U.S. officials confirm multiple projectiles are launched from Houthi-controlled territory at a vessel. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
At Southern Heritage Bank, we provide tools to protect you and your accounts. Secure Lock Equip is an easy-to-use mobile app that puts the power to protect your debit cards in your hands. Simply use the free app to turn your card on or off in real time as needed. It also helps track your purchases. You'll receive a notification each time your debit card is used, before the sales clerk can provide you with a receipt. Prevent fraud, control spending with Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, good morning, everyone. It is 7:04, Mix 1041. We are right here, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. We're on Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. We're also on Talk 1013, The Buzz. And the Cleveland Daily Banner reported that a man was airlifted by life force to Erlanger after he was struck by a vehicle on South Lee Highway. This actually happened on Thursday. The incident in the 1300 block of South Lee Highway near Smith Drive happened at about 5 p.m. Thursday. Police said the driver of a 2010 Chevrolet Equinox told police that she entered the turn lane to make a left on Smith Drive, said she could not see due to the sun shining in her eyes, struck a pedestrian. It was a 51-year-old man who's not been identified. He suffered a head injury as well as an injury to his left leg. He was transported by EMS to Bradley Central, and that's where Life Force landed. The vehicle driver was cited for driving without a license and also financial responsibility. Governor Bill Lee Friday announced executive clemency decisions for 23 individuals, including 2 from Bradley County. The governor said in a statement, quote, "After thoroughly reviewing the merits of each case, I've decided to grant 23 individuals executive clemency. Each individual case is unique and warranted consideration, and I thank the Board of Parole members for their thoughtful recommendations throughout this process," end quote. Edward Guthrie and Joshua Owens, both of Bradley County, were pardoned by the governor. There will be several new laws take effect in Tennessee beginning January the 1st. Here are a few of them. One new law will require GPS tracking devices on breathalyzers that are installed on cars owned by people convicted of DUI. The devices can tag the location every time the car is started, when it randomly requires a breathalyzer, and when a test is skipped. Another law will require DCS to make sure that children in juvenile detention facilities and youth development centers can access chaplain services. The state will also begin offering reimbursements for handgun safety courses at federally licensed gun shops. The Department of Safety will pay up to $30 to everyone who completes the course for the first time. And local farmers markets will have some new rules as well. The state will enforce new food safety rules at public farmers markets across the state. Some vendors will be required to purchase a farmers market food unit permit if they'll be cooking and serving food with improvised equipment. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Good morning to all of you. Coming up on 7:07, a check of the streets right here. The Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol update. Don Ledford in Cleveland, where they say yes, and Debbie Melton and her team want you to put Don Ledford Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC on your shopping list this Christmas season. You can visit donledford.com, and also that's where you can see Dwayne Goff's new TV commercial that he did for Don Ledford. Dwayne and Candace Goff for Don Ledford. It was a wonderful, wonderful thing. You can almost believe him. Almost. Pretty close. All right, traffic flowing smoothly. School zones in effect, of course, for Bradley County Schools and Cleveland City, a full day today. But we'll get to more on that in a minute. We have students out waiting on the buses. Please be careful in those areas. If you see a traffic problem, call or text us right here on the Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol any time of the day or night. 423-614-6499. Bridget not here this morning. That's a Christmas gift to me. That's a thankfully right there. Thank you very much. She will be back tomorrow. But I'll have a guest host coming in just a moment. I understand that the guest host is still in makeup, still getting prepped and prepared. You'll understand what I mean in a few minutes. But so we'll talk with them coming up shortly. All right, 7:08, time for our Hardee's Wake Up. You need some fuel this morning. There's a lot happening on this Monday morning, the 18th day of December. Yes, Christmas Day, 1 week from today. Hardee's has a great breakfast for you all over the area.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe, candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
I'm Matthew Coleman of the law firm of Logan Thompson. My family and I want to thank this community for blessing us every day with their love and compassion. So as we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, we pray for those same blessings on you and your family. So from all of us at Logan Thompson, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
And a restful New Year.
Give the gift of a better night's sleep this holiday season for Mermaid Mattress.
We'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid product.
Or get Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month with 5 years no interest.
From all of us here at Chattanooga's Best of the Best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress,
we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Just wanted to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Visit us at cleveland-nissan.com. We can help out with all your Christmas needs. Merry Christmas.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. And then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
You need money overnight.
I have a surprise guest host who has been in a lot of makeup, a lot of hair, and you can't see it. Mark Shepard, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, good morning, Steve.
How are you?
Have you ever invited someone in and immediately regretted it?
You mean me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, how do I take this text
every
back?
single time? Mark is the owner of Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance, and you're wearing your Georgia gear.
Yeah, I'm in mourning.
Yeah.
We're at the Orange Bowl.
Let me tell you something, one of the great bowls of all time.
It is great, but I guess we're not in that CFP playoff. You know, that's a tough one. But it's understandable.
So I ran into the Wisemans, now not the Wisemen of the Bible, because God knows there are no wise men around here, but Matt and Jelly Wiseman and on their vehicle they had a Georgia tag.
Yeah.
And so and I just, honest to goodness, she was being very hateful to me because where we ate yesterday, it's raining, and Mrs. Hartline and the children, I parked and they walked in. Well, of course, Matt Wiseman's a show off. He went under the overhang and picked up his family.
Yeah.
Whatever. So, I mean, they need the Hartlines need a few extra steps. It's okay. So, nobody ain't going to, trust me, nobody going to melt.
Jennifer,
okay?
Trying to get in her steps.
Trying to get her steps in. All that pedometer starts pinging. But so Jelly says to me, she's a big Georgia fan from Georgia. She says, she said something about Georgia. I noticed that, I said, the tag there. I said, now, are you going to the Rose Bowl? She said, well, no.
Why
she
would
said,
I?
I'm exactly. So mentally, I'm thinking Georgia is in the Rose. No. And so she started crying immediately. Just boom, just like that.
Yeah.
How old is that hoodie or whatever this thing is?
Probably about 3 years.
No.
Yeah, it really is, but I wear it once a week.
Next to
so
Put a zero next to that. 3? That's 3. I'm 15. That ain't. Yeah, I mean,
Why is it looking faded?
Is it looking faded? You got the old logo. Vince Dooley stitched that on there himself.
This is a great logo. It came from Cracker Barrel.
Okay. Well,
there you go.
There you go. It is 7:16. Mix 104.1 inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Roger Pickett.
Plush and Lavish is an all-natural latex and wool line of mattresses sold exclusively by Mermaid Mattress. Come take a test rest and you'll receive a free latex pillow, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
Over to you, Mark.
There you go. Hey, this weather this week. We got a little cold weather that's come through from all the rain. Today is going to be a high of 51. The rest of the week is going to look about the same. 44 tomorrow, 51 Wednesday, and Christmas Day is going to be in the 60s, but it's going to rain. So that's what the forecast looks like. Christmas is on Monday, right? I looked that up earlier. So it's looking like a little rain, which means the kids can't go outside. So that's not good at my house.
Exactly. Are you prepared? Have you done all your stuff?
No, I don't have to. No. What do I do?
What?
Mic's off.
Oh, mic's off. All right. Have you done all your shopping and everything?
I'm glad Gideon's back in.
Yeah, Gideon.
I've just been talking for 15 minutes.
A little IQ points, several more than Fruit Loops, but anyway. All right. Well, enough of that. All right. It's a Monday morning. Sounds of the season presented by Life Care Centers of America's birthdays, anniversaries. On the Simmons Bank celebration, let's call our text us in 423-614-6499.
Good morning. As promised, right after the break, diving into your weather. So here's a look at your current temperatures at this hour. Most of our communities are in the low 40s. Now, Murphy has gotten a little bit colder at 39 degrees, so has joined the 30s club with Blue Ridge and also off to the northwest, 36 in Altamont, 36 in northwestern Bledsoe County, 43 here in the Scenic City. The wind is already blowing from the northwest at 8 miles per hour, but that breeze from the northwest will be picking up as the day progresses. So sustained wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting around 25-30 miles per hour today as that cold front passes over our area. So here's a check of our hour-by-hour forecast. You're going to notice there's not a giant swing up. So we're in the low 40s right now. Still some time to fall as we approach that sunrise. So 39 at 8 a.m. Then climbing back up through the 40s, hitting 47 at noon, topping out at 3 p.m. at 50 degrees. That's really about it. Clouds this morning time, but by 9 a.m. it's mostly cloudy, and we'll continue to see more and more breaks in the clouds going through the day, so allowing for more sunshine heading into kind of the mid and late afternoon hours. By 5 p.m. back down to 47. So this evening, because of that colder air from the northwest, it will fall pretty quickly as far as those temperatures go. So here's the culprit cold front. You can still see kind of with that faded out bluish periwinkle color. Those are the low level clouds that are draped across our area. We'll begin to have some breaks in those clouds in our valley spots, and then extending from the south to the north, so lingering the longest for our northern communities as that front sweeps through across our area. And you can see that on Futurecast. So a little bit of those breaks for our valley spots, and then really kind of lifting up from south to north. So here's around lunchtime near 1 p.m. Still dealing with a few pockets of those clouds, but also getting more sunshine as the afternoon progresses. Now, late afternoon through the evening time hours, squeezing out some of that moisture, there will be a small chance for a few spitting snowflakes. Now, this is going to be the most likely for the higher elevations, northern portions of the Cumberland Plateau, such as Sequatchie, Bledsoe, Van Buren counties, and then also off to the east, Monroe, Cherokee, Polk counties. I think this is the most likely area to see any of that snow. So that very southeastern edge of Monroe County, northern clip into Cherokee County, right along that Tennessee, North Carolina line. Think Cherahela Skyway, Tail of the Dragon, those kind of locations. The heaviest snow outside of our area is going to be up into the Smoky Mountains. So as we continue with Futurecast during the overnight hours, it's going to get frigid out there. Really cold start for tomorrow morning. But here's the good news, at least when we look at Futurecast for your Tuesday, hardly anything in the sky. You're certainly going to get plentiful sunshine. It will be cold again Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and then some high thin clouds through the day on Wednesday. These clouds aren't going to make a huge impact, but you will have that sunshine kind of mixed with that layer of cloud cover. So how much snow are we talking about? There's a small chance for a dusting on the northwestern plateau. It really will depend if you get like an individual snow band for your area. Most likely, at least for
the Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. We will have several new laws taking effect in Tennessee beginning on January the 1st, and we'll get into that coming up at the top of the hour. A man was airlifted by life force to Erlanger after he was struck by a vehicle on South Lee Highway. That happened last Thursday, and Governor Bill Lee Friday announced executive clemency decisions for 23 individuals, including 2 from here in Bradley County. Those stories and more coming up in full detail at the top of the hour.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Joined this morning by Mark Shepard, Mark Shepard Shelter Insurance. And, all right, so...
Bridget is out. She had a little bit too much eggnog at the Mount Olive Christmas party.
That's what I'm hearing, yeah.
She made a racket.
Speaking of which, I saw a bunch of your North Cleveland people yesterday. They were having a Christmas party.
Yes, they were. I did not get invited to that.
I saw that, yeah.
I've been asked to take a leave from North Cleveland.
You're the only one they've ever told not to come back. Well, I think I've told a few, but you're one of the only.
I'm going to try to be home churched. You've heard of homeschooled?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they did that during the pandemic.
That's right. I'm just carrying that tradition on.
You're keeping the tradition going.
That's exactly right.
All right. I tell you what, I think we've got now a couple of birthdays. And get in, if you'll pop that on the screen there for him, and we'll see. We'll give him an eye test.
You like being home church, too.
I sure do. Absolutely. It's
that's
more
too
comfortable.
Far away. What is that?
Well, it's Marvin Schaefer.
Marvin Schaefer.
Good job.
To be 104.
Yeah, again, quite frankly. Let me see here. We've got, there's a little comment on that one. Let's see here. Happy birthday, Grandpa, from Sydney, Cecilia, Evelyn, and Quinn. And then we also got another one in. Cameron Dufty is 21 today. We got more, actually. Thank you, Sheridan. It's so we got Marvin Schaefer. I'll send you these. You can do the next one. Taylor and Nick Miller, their 5th anniversary. Congratulations to them. Janet Henry, happy birthday to her. And Cameron Dufty, as I said, is 21. And we're giving away a Townhouse Bake Shop birthday cake about 9 o'clock. Call or text your birthdays in on the Simmons Bank celebration list, 423-614-6499. You can send them you can send them to the website. We ain't going to check them, but maybe Sheridan will.
Yes, we need check IDs. Is that what we're doing now?
Well, if that's the case, then we'll be in here. I'll tell you what, Mark, how did traffic look to you on the way in?
Looked perfect, glorious.
It's the Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol Report. Don Ledford Cleveland, your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC headquarters. Big pre-owned inventory right now at Don Ledford. Visit donledford.com. Today, our 14 Days of Christmas sponsor is Leisure Time Bowling. Won a family bowling package from Leisure Time. Call or text this morning. We will not announce the winner until tomorrow morning, so you've got a full day to register here. You only have to register once. If you register more than once, you have to spend an hour with Mark Shepard. 423-614-6499, a family bowling package, our Christmas prize this morning.
Yeah, I gave away a $100 gift card this weekend. Did you know that?
But you're doing a honey-baked
Well, I was, but apparently you didn't get that message out.
We said what?
It says a $100 Visa gift card. That's
I
what
thought
it
you were
said.
doing honey-baked ham.
I was going to do that, but apparently you didn't get the message out, so now it's a $100
I
Visa
told
gift
him.
card. No.
Well, you know what you ought to do? You ought to give them a choice.
That's true. We could do that.
Give the winner a choice. I don't even know. What day were you? You were Saturday. Looks like Sunday, Monday. You were this past Saturday. I don't even know if we've drawn the winner yet. Hey, Sheridan, we have the winner yet? Excuse me?
She says no.
Okay, so
Just
they're
leave
going to
her
draw the
alone.
winner. So, hey, when we get the winner, we'll give them a choice. Because apparently Shepard wanted to do a honey-baked ham Christmas dinner.
No, it's too late now.
Yet we publicized a $100 gift card.
Too late now.
So anyway.
It's fine.
Well, typical Georgia fan. You're complaining.
It's fine.
You're complaining. You're complaining about being in the Orange Bowl.
It's fine.
No, well, I mean, it's fine.
That's fine.
Well, I'll tell you
too.
what,
We're in the
we'll
Orange
decide.
Bowl.
We'll decide the prizes.
That's great.
We'll decide what you give away.
Yeah.
Stop complaining. It is 7. At least we let you give something away.
I just thought we could have a little variety. You've given away like $700 Visa gift cards.
So now you're going to complain?
So here we go.
You're going to complain about
I just thought a little variety would be nice.
We're over variety.
Who
We
wants
don't
to
care.
do that?
We do the same old thing all the time.
Mix 104.
There you go. 726.
Have you been thinking about trading but lack of inventory?
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
So today is the deadline. It's a 5 p.m. hard deadline. If you're a small business or you know someone who has a small business, then they need to go to tvscu.com like now.
Yesterday. Yeah, and direct primary care, weren't they the winners last year?
Yeah, Fretwell, they won $25,000, which I know he gave.
So now they've upped it up to 30. But yeah, they used that for their pharmacy program. They initiated that. They used those funds to sort of to generate this new pharmacy plan. Great program over there at Direct Primary Care. So if you haven't heard about that one.
They've also gone from 3 winners to 5, so more opportunity.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So anyway,
the 5 went. They'll get what? How much? 30,000 is the number.
Yeah,
one?
30's the top. I don't know. I know. I don't know. Don't ask me questions.
What are you doing here?
What do I know?
This is an interrogation.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm being interrogated.
Who
I feel like I'm at home.
are we interviewing this morning?
Nobody.
I was thinking Bill Lee or.
Oh, the governor?
Yeah, I've got hard questions for him.
The governor was supposed to come in. He was actually coming in person.
Really?
Yep, and he heard you were coming, and he said, well, fine, get Brian Kemp from Georgia. Why am I coming with a Georgia fan? No one cares.
There you go.
No, ID Elite Grant, though, TVFCU, 5 p.m. is the deadline. Hey, this portion of Mixed Morning sponsored by one of Mark and my favorites, Honey Baked Ham,
Yes.
and it's almost like Santa's workshop over there.
It is. This is the busy time of year for them, but they are taking all your pre-orders. It's a great way to go ahead and do that. You can do it online. You can do it for actually the Cleveland location, and they'll just have it ready for you whenever you come in. So it makes it a very seamless process. And if your mother cooks like mine, you're going to hope that they ordered Honey Baked Ham.
He's obviously not awake and in Georgia. Honey Baked Ham, where Marty and Patricia Sluter announced they've sold the business, brought the new owners in here last week, so very nice, and really gotten to like it. Montana's the new general manager. You'll see him, and great people, and I was surprised. Honey Baked Ham, Trish told me that Christmas is actually busier than Thanksgiving. It's like their busiest holiday.
Well, it goes for a longer period, so Thanksgiving is kind of a consolidated 1 week period.
Yeah, that's it.
And so Christmas is over 4
I
weeks.
wish you could tell me a little
That's
more
a
about
little,
it. Man,
little inside information.
Too much information there. A little TMI. All right, so coming up on 7:30, sports around the corner.
Jack Victor Suits and Blazer.
Have you been thinking about trading but lack of inventory and high interest rates have you holding off? Well, the wait is over. Cleveland Ford has plenty of vehicles to choose from and 2.9% financing available. So come see us or simply click this ad to get pre-approved.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
May the blessings of peace, good cheer, and warm, buttery, made-from-scratch biscuits greet you this holiday season. From our Hardee's family to yours, Merry Christmas. We look forward to serving you all-day goodness in the new year.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at SeeRockCity.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Them out at mypatriot.us.
All right, this portion of Mixed Mornings sponsored by the official coffee of Mixed Mornings, Scooters Coffee. And you can, what does amazing mean? At Scooters, it's the love that goes in each cup, supporting sustainable, small, family-driven farms that produce the best coffee beans in the world. Mark used to grow coffee there at the back of his house. It's each barista serving you with a smile and carefully crafted hot, ice, or blended drinks, like their signature Caramelicious. It's warming hearts in the morning before work or after school. Man, I'm trying to be serious about this.
You're doing great.
What is this, a poem?
You're doing
what are we doing
fantastic.
here? I mean, Scooter's Coffee is wonderful, but I mean, I'm not going to read this anymore. This is ridiculous.
It's like a 3-page commercial.
Good almighty. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Go to Scooters.
Yeah, just go to Scooters. Key Street in front of Leisure Time. And don't forget, Mark, and I know you do not like the people of Sweetwater, but do not forget Sweetwater. They've got a location there.
Yes, and get your insurance, Sweetwater. From me.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance. All right, let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Merry Christmas and a good night's sleep from your friends at your hometown mattress factory right here in Cleveland. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price. Better sleep, better life.
We need an invitation. Can you do the weather, please? Mark Shepard in this morning. It's right there. Oh, do I need to move this screen? Go ahead.
It's just, it's fine. Sit down. All right, so this week, our forecast, today you're going to get a high of 51. It's like a 10% chance of rain. Perfect, that's better. Thank you so much, Steve. All right, the rest of this week, now it's gone, by the way. It's back.
Did I loosen the cord?
All right, it's back. You're back. So the rest of the week, your weather's going to look like tomorrow, a high of 44. The rest of the week is going to be in your 50s. And on Monday, really what we're looking at already is everybody's wanting to know what Christmas is going to look like. It's going to be the high of 57. Right now it's looking like rain in the forecast for Christmas Day, which I don't exactly love, but we'll see. It's 7 days out.
Yeah. All right, that is Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Let's see here. Sponsored in part by Aubrey's.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, 7:35. It's time for the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial. Hello, Human Kindness. This sports report is sponsored by the Town Squire.
Great sale, great prices, holiday excitement in the air. The Town Squire. Your holiday headquarters for that man in your life. The Town Squire for 46 years has been helping their customers fill Santa's sleigh full of men's gifts by Southern Tide, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and Johnny O. The Town Squire, the men's store known for customer service, great selection of merchandise and name brands, and free gift wrapping. The Town Squire, the shop that appreciates the customer. Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland, Tennessee.
Good morning. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial. Hello, Human Kindness. And the Texans over the Titans, 19-16 in overtime down in Houston. You catching that? You care about the Titans at all?
No, we do. I found out Jared Tilley was there yesterday, so I was wondering if it was raining on him.
Wasn't that in Houston? Or was it a Nashville?
It was in Nashville.
Tilley went?
Tilley went.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know. Free tickets. I don't know.
I can't imagine going to that. Well, and I'll go and so Titans lose. Falcons. I've been a fan of the Falcons for over 30 years. This is the worst Falcons. I'm serious. I've said this before, but it's true this time. It's the worst Falcons team ever put together, and they should be great. They got a lot. We were just talking about it off the air. They got a lot of great offensive players, but they're terrible. I mean, they are horrible. They lost the Panthers, who were 1-12. Nobody
really
was at the stadium in Charlotte yesterday because it was biblically raining, and Falcons lost 9-7.
Wow,
they're horrific. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? But I tell you who's not. The Baltimore Ravens, probably the best team in the AFC. They went and beat the Jacksonville Jaguars last night on Sunday Night Football, 23-7. Interesting tonight, Eagles at the Seahawks on Monday Night Football, kickoff at 8:15. And it could be both starting quarterbacks are out tonight. Jalen Hurts is sick. Eagles quarterback, Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith is injured. Could be going to the B team for quarterbacks tonight, 8:15 ABC and Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Our radio coverage presented by Andrew Johnson Bank. The University swept Shorter yesterday. Women 70-36. The Lee men 88-69. And now we have this story. This broke late on Friday, and we have new details this morning about McMinn County's high school boys high school basketball coach being relieved of his duties. I'm going to go to the report from Local 3, our news partners. The McMinn County High School basketball coach, Randy Casey, is no longer with the team. And Local 3 says that now McMinn County Director of Schools Lee Parkinson said that, quote, for the good of our basketball program, we've made a change in the leadership for our boys varsity basketball team at McMinn County High School. The statement comes now, Local 3 reporting this morning, the statement comes after a parent raised concern of Coach Randy Casey sending an inappropriate photo. Quote, my son, he brought a picture to me and his mom and said, look what Coach Casey just sent. End quote. The parent is speaking to Local 3 in the story. He says he could not believe what he saw. He says they thought about reporting it to the school, but said he was afraid of retaliation. And it describes the photo, which we will not describe here. If you'd like to see more on this, go to Local 3. The parent says he was outraged that an inappropriate photo would be sent by a coach to high schoolers. Said the photo was sent Wednesday evening. And Parkinson, the director, Parkinson, had no comment to Local 3. Jay Johnson is assuming the head coaching position, McMinn County boys basketball. This story broke late on Friday. And at any rate, that is a story. Again, McMinn County boys basketball new coach based on, according to McMinn County schools, this situation. All right, it is 20 minutes before 8 a.m. Back with more in a moment.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses,
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Attention shoppers this holiday season. Get everything you need to make the holidays merrier.
Everything I need to make the holidays merrier is all right here.
Party trays, gourmet cookies and cakes, store-made candies. These are the visions that dance in my head.
And the Picky Promise means that all of my holiday guests are treated to the freshest produce.
Nobody does food.
Or the holidays, like Food City.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe, candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
So she's not feeling very well today. So she's just taking an extra day.
They call it Christmas communion, from what I understand.
Yeah, there's a reason why she stands by the communion. She's like,
so she's not here.
Yeah, why are you double fisting the communion? Bridget.
They believe in that new wine out there.
I know, right?
Tell you what, let's check our, Gideon Ratcliffe's in for Austin, Fruit Loops this morning. He's out all week, thank God. Let's get that Simmons Bank celebration list up. There we go. Let's go back. I turned the screen so you could see it.
Perfect. That's better.
Okay, let's go back over to you for birthday.
All right, Marvin Schaefer, your grandchildren want to wish you a happy birthday, I'm just assuming. Taylor and Nick Miller, their 5th anniversary. That name, what are you going to do? Cameron Duffy, happy 21st birthday. And Janet Henry, happy birthday from your Simmons Bank celebration list.
You know Ken Do? You ever met him? At Simmons Bank? You don't know him?
Ken don't.
No, it's Ken. It's Ken Do.
Ken don't.
D-E-W. Well, I call him Ken Can Do, and you say what?
Ken don't.
Ken don't. Okay. Say there's a story there. 17 before 8. Well, I want you to try not to cry right now. We're going to hear a little Dolly. She's going to sing to you.
Sweet Lord.
It's a hard candy Christmas. What are you telling me about Xandra and her sisters? What was going on?
So they were going live this weekend. If you missed that, you need to go check out Xandra's Facebook page. They're hilarious. But
they were
she actually changed all of her sisters' names. Gave them new stockings. They're a hoot.
Why don't you say that for the midnight show? Maybe you can tell us more about that later.
Maybe I'll move. Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
It's going to be a least expensive cremation and funeral option facility. The good thing about Serenity is a big spacious facility. Chapel seats over 200 people, 3 big visitation rooms there. We also offer a discounted funeral service there, $4,900. That'll be the casket included in our services, and you won't feel stressed about your facilities. You'll have plenty of space there. If it's a $995 cremation or a $4,900 funeral, we're going to still give them a first-class professional service as we would treat our own family with.
Hi, I'm owner of Don Ledford Automotive Center, and we sell Chevrolet, GMC, and Buicks. From our family to your family, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And if you're in the market for a new vehicle or used vehicle, please put us on your shopping list. We are open 24/7 at donledford.com. Merry Christmas.
With the holidays upon us, there's a special meaning when it comes to being home. Whether buying or selling a home or renting a home, we want you to be home for the holidays. Be home with Bender Realty.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, because they were all sleeping on their brand new mermaid mattresses.
I don't think that's how the story goes.
Well, that's how it should go.
Dad, come on.
Right now, come into Mermaid Mattress and get the best sleep of your life. And we'll pay your sales tax this holiday season.
Merry Christmas from Chattanooga's best of the best mattress store.
Mermaid Mattress. Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Screaming at you.
Jeez.
He also says our shirts look orange on mixedtv.tv this morning. We're both
I feel
wearing red.
terrible about myself right now.
I was trying to support your dogs. And anyway, so a couple things. Someone just sent me a picture. Did you get that?
Just a second. There
And
he
I don't.
goes again. Did you hear how he said just a second to you?
Yeah, he's upset. I don't know what is happening here. Pardon me. Why am I clear my throat on the microphone? That's terrible.
Yeah, you do it every day.
So someone has sent me a picture, and I'm told it's the Bradley County Schools Central Office staff. There it is. It's on mixedtv.tv right now.
I'm not commenting.
So if you go to it's on right now on mixedtv.tv. But I'm just going to tell you what I see here. So we have Dr. Cash. Good morning, Dr. Cash. Usually listens around this time, wearing a Santa suit now she's not on Santa's lap. She's standing next to Santa. Then we have a bunch of ladies. I recognize Miranda Refner. I don't recognize anyone else wearing basically elf costumes. Is that fair?
Maybe.
If you go to let's go to the left over here. We got somehow
I'm scared to comment.
Johnny Mull is for some reason just wearing a T-shirt and a toboggan. It looks like.
Can't see Santa's hands,
but we are on the air, by the way. Mark Shepard, ladies and gentlemen. Then we come over here. I don't know how to describe what I'm seeing. I've known the man for. As a matter of fact, my first broadcast partner was Denny Collins, Commissioner Denny Collins. What in the name of the Lord is this man? Will this man do anything for a paycheck? Obviously. What?
Who thought this was a good idea? Hey, let's
So
do this.
Denny is wearing a train engineer's hat, which is not the first time. And then he's got, I guess he's wearing his plain old suit. Who let me just, and I love everyone all equally, but who thought this picture was a good idea? And what is this? Is this real? Is this, you know what, Mark, this is AI. This has got to be a deep fake. This cannot be real.
We need one of those things that makes them all sing, that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where to go.
Tennessee Tenders, Christmas. They could do that.
Okay, probably don't want to have you singing. So yesterday we're at church. We're at First Baptist,
really,
Cleveland.
Because you're there every week.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
you never miss.
Never miss. So I'm settled in. The Ben Garcia, the music, Eric Yeldell, tremendous job. The worship team, which, by the way, I've tried out for about 25 times. You're in the North Cleveland Choir.
Yes, I'm on a sabbatical, though.
But you didn't do the Christmas program.
It's too hard. Too much work. I was like, I don't want to do it this time.
Well,
anyway,
was it your idea or Sawyer's?
Yeah. That was my idea, but
so I'm settled in. We're in the presence of Jehovah. We're in complete worship mode.
Yes, Lord.
So I'm settled in for the sermon, Pastor Easley.
Jennifer's in the bathroom.
Well, no, she had a smoke break. So anyway, she's outside. My children are, stuck in the cafe.
You just said worship, and I knew Jennifer wasn't around.
You got that right. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you finally saying that. Anyway, So I'm settled in, ready to go. So Pastor Easley, he starts his sermon, and he says right out of the gate, he says, the first words ever heard on AM radio. And it's a true story, and I'm not suggesting the pastor makes stuff up. Sometimes, but anyway, he says the first words ever heard on AM radio.
Was he reading this off his teleprompter?
I don't know. That's a good question. Was Luke 2, so it was the Christmas story. So he says that before that, AM radio basically was just the ships would hear Morse code.
Okay.
Tap, 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 tap. But he said, then all of a sudden the creator of AM radio came on and read the second chapter of Luke, which is the Christmas story. And then he says this, and I'm all settled and, ready for a long winter's nap. No, see, that's not right. That's not true. He then says, he says, and they heard the voice of Steve Hartline. Well, instantly huh?
There you go. You just heard your name.
And a
it
few
woke
people,
you up from your sleep.
Yeah, and a few people were, ha, 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 and it was one, and then we just kept plowing on. And then, by the way, his Cowboys lost 30-3 to the Buffalo Bills because he's throwing me under the bus. So if Pastor Easley, and he's listening, Pastor Easley, if I invented AM radio, let me say this, first of all, I'd be dead. Secondly, I wouldn't be here right now.
That's a beautiful story. Thank you. Thank you for putting me through that. I think you could have probably done that in like a 20-second.
Well,
but it took 5 minutes.
It jostled me. And then I got some of my smiling friends saying, "Oh, he threw you under the bus."
You got a shout out.
Well,
that's fine. What you do to everybody all week.
Exactly. You know what? That's exactly right. Let's go to check of the streets. Let's go for traffic here. Don Ledford, Cleveland. You were just bad-mouthing Debbie Melton off the air. Why? Why are you doing that?
That's not true.
Did you see her
Dwayne's
new
commercial?
Yes.
Gosh, that's so cringy, right?
It really is.
That's the cringiest thing. I mean, the vehicles look amazing.
Hey, Gideon, are you able to go?
Dwayne, is that all they could do?
Hey, Gideon, are you able to get on the air with us? You have a mic? Hey, Gideon, so we're going to try to cut it down. It's way too long. Clark Campbell did the spot. It's a minute 17. Are you able to cut it down?
Maybe. We'll see.
What did you... Gideon is like
Maybe.
a cinematographer. He's a production...
Maybe.
He's a TV production expert. What did you think of it? Have you watched it?
The ad? For Dwayne Goff's one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked beautiful.
It looked beautiful? What are you talking about?
Cinematography-wise, like, it was well shot, well produced.
But Shepard, you said it right. It was cringy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Is Dwayne Goff just going off about his truck? Who cares? Debbie probably paid him to do it.
So they had to make sure for his hairline to get in the right position. You could only do the camera angle like
Candace looked like
way.
a hostage, which looked like their wedding picture, quite frankly.
If you know anything about Dwayne, too, he's out there playing in the yard with a dog.
What in the world is that?
He doesn't like animals.
He doesn't like animals. He's never in town.
Never.
He ain't playing with a dog. Where was that, in Florida? That's insane. Hey, are you able to rack that up where we can see it at some point? Not now, but at some point. Gideon.
Maybe.
Maybe. Coming here screaming at Shepard.
Well, you just call him maybe.
You're asking a lot.
Well, what's the traffic like? Anything going on?
Traffic looks great right now.
Okay, thanks.
We know nothing about it.
We don't care. All right, back in just a moment, 5 before 8.
This traffic report is brought to you.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty, the people who want the house you're in this holiday season to be your home.
The good thing about being a realtor is you get to help people sometimes buy their very first home. We have ornaments made up that says "Be Home with Bender Realty." And it's very important to us that we sell homes and not necessarily houses.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea. Let's make this a great holiday season with 2.9% financing. Let's give discounts up to $10,000, plus let's give trade assistance cash too. Let us show you how at Cleveland Ford.
I'm Matthew Coleman. And I'm Robert Thompson of the Logan Thompson Law Firm. Christmas is a special season, particularly in our community. So as this holiday season unfolds, the Logan Thompson family wishes you peace, love, and a very
Merry Christmas.
Don't forget Rock City, the Enchanted Garden of Lights. They've basically, I don't know, double the lights this year. They've got more lights than ever at Rock City, CRockCity.com. Hey, Megan Jolly, am I right on that? Yeah. Okay. They, Megan over here in the corner, she's here on Mondays. She just sits over there. She's from Rock City.
I'm lost. Oh, Megan's from Rock. Okay.
Megan Jolly, Rock
Gotcha.
City.
We go every year.
We went a
love
month
it.
ago or so, and it's incredible.
Yeah, it is fun. It's
It's,
a tradition for the Shepherd household.
Good. I was wondering what your traditions are. Thank you for telling me. It's a minute before 8 a.m. Let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center with Roger Pickett.
The holidays are here, and I can't think of a better gift for your loved ones or for yourself than a great night's sleep. Take advantage of holiday savings at Mermaid Mattress, and we can deliver free to you or your loved ones right up until Christmas Eve. Mermaid Mattress, where you'll always get a better mattress for a better price.
Roger,
Thank you, Roger, for that that little intro.
Is Roger coming down the chimney on Christmas Eve with a mattress?
Today is 51 degrees. It's going to be a high 51. The rain is moving out. Might see the little wet roads still, but that's moving out. And on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to have partly cloudy skies, and it's going to remain in the 40s to 50s for your highs. It's going to dip down into 26 degrees tonight, but I know what everybody's thinking about. We're thinking about Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and so the weather's going to be a high of 59 on Sunday, and on Monday it's looking like 57 with a slight chance of rain on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Now, enjoy more sounds of the season. Merry Christmas from your friends at Life Care Centers of America and Mix 104.1 WCLE.
The Judds, Winona and Naoma. 8 a.m. The news is next.
Good morning. As promised, right after the break, diving into your weather. So here's a look at your current temperatures at this hour. Most of our communities are in the low 40s. Now, Murphy has gotten a little bit colder at 39 degrees, so has joined the 30s club with Blue Ridge, and also off to the northwest, 36 in Altamont, 36 in northwestern Bledsoe County, 43 here in the scenic city. The wind is already blowing from the northwest at 8 miles per hour, but that breeze from the northwest will be picking up as the day progresses. So sustained wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting around 25-30 miles per hour today as that cold front passes over our area. So here's a check of our hour-by-hour forecast. You're going to notice there's not a giant swing up. So we're in the low 40s right now. Still some time to fall as we approach that sunrise. So 39 at 8 a.m. Then climbing back up through the 40s, hitting 47 at noon, topping out at 3 p.m. at 50 degrees. That's really about it. Clouds this morning time, but by 9 a.m. it's mostly cloudy, and we'll continue to see more and more breaks in the clouds going through the day. So allowing for more sunshine heading into kind of the mid and late afternoon hours. By 5 p.m. back down to 47. So this evening, because of that colder air from the northwest, it will fall pretty quickly as far as those temperatures go. So here's the culprit cold front. You can still see kind of with that faded out bluish periwinkle color. Those are the low level clouds that are draped across our area. We'll begin to have some breaks in those clouds in our valley spots, and then extending from the south to the north, so lingering the longest for our northern communities as that front sweeps through across our area. And you can see that on Futurecast. So a little bit of those breaks for our valley spots, and then really kind of lifting up from south to north. So here's around lunchtime near 1 p.m. Still dealing with a few pockets of those clouds, but also getting more sunshine as the afternoon progresses. Now, late afternoon through the evening time hours, squeezing out some of that moisture, there will be a small chance for a few spitting snowflakes. Now, this is going to be the most likely for the higher elevations, northern portions of the Cumberland Plateau, such as Sequatchie, Bledsoe, Van Buren counties, and then also off to the east, Monroe, Cherokee, Polk counties. I think this is the most likely area to see any of that snow. So that very southeastern edge of Monroe County, northern clip into Cherokee County, right along that Tennessee, North Carolina line. Think Cherahela Skyway, Tail of the Dragon, those kind of locations. The heaviest snow outside of our area is going to be up into the Smoky Mountains. So as we continue with Futurecast during the overnight hours, it's going to get frigid out there. Really cold start for tomorrow morning. But here's the good news, at least when we look at Futurecast for your Tuesday, hardly anything in the sky. You're certainly going to get plentiful sunshine. It will be cold again Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and then some high thin clouds through the day on Wednesday. These clouds aren't going to make a huge impact, but you will have that sunshine kind of mixed with that layer of cloud cover. So how much snow are we talking about? There's a small chance for a dusting on the northwestern plateau. It really will depend if you get like an individual snow band for your area. Most likely, at least for our viewing area, is going to be that one corridor of southeastern Monroe County. Again, heaviest snow up into the Smoky Mountains, but officially there is a winter weather advisory that has been issued for southeastern Monroe County. That mixed precipitation, a little bit of light ice, total snow accumulations up to 3 inches under the advisory spot. More likely kind of that dusting to 2 inches. So just still plan on some slippery road conditions. Today, though, for most of you, snow's not in the forecast, just breaking clouds and breezy conditions. 51 for your high. Tonight, frigid air, that wind chill in the teens.
In downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Secret Service says President Biden was not a target of a driver crashing his car into a presidential motorcade in Wilmington, Delaware.
The president was walking to an armored SUV from his campaign office. The car reportedly crashed into a vehicle used to block intersections. We're told the driver then tried to go around the closed intersection before surrendering at gunpoint to Secret Service agents. Neither the president nor First Lady were injured.
Fox's Marianne Rafferty. A promise from former President Trump at a campaign rally in Reno, Nevada.
When I'm reelected, we will begin, and we have no choice, the largest deportation operation in American history. We have no.
He said at a rally in New Hampshire Saturday, undocumented migrants are poisoning the blood of our country. The latest Fox News poll shows Trump 4 points ahead of President Biden in a potential rematch. Nikki Haley 6 points up on Biden. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
All right, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Good morning, everyone. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. Also, we're on Talk 1013, The Buzz 805. And in our news this morning, Cleveland Daily Banner reported Saturday a man was airlifted by Life Force to Erlanger after he was struck by a vehicle on South Lee Highway last Thursday afternoon about 5 o'clock. It happened in the 1300 block of South Lee Highway near Smith Drive. Police said the driver of a 2010 Chevrolet Equinox told police that she entered the turn lane to make a left on Smith Drive. Said she could not see due to the sun shining in her eyes, and she struck the pedestrian. A 51-year-old man, the pedestrian has not been identified, suffered a head injury as well as an injury to his left leg. He was transported by EMS to Bradley Central High School, where he was airlifted from Bradley down to Erlanger. The vehicle driver was cited for driving without a license and financial responsibility. Also late Friday, Governor Bill Lee announced executive clemency decisions for 23 individuals, including 2 from Bradley County. The governor said in a statement, quote, "After thoroughly reviewing the merits of each case, I've decided to grant 23 individuals executive clemency. Each individual case is unique and warranted consideration, and I thank the Board of Parole members for their thoughtful recommendations throughout this process," end quote. Edward Guthrie and Joshua Owens, both of Bradley County, were pardoned by the governor. There's going to be several new laws taking effect in Tennessee beginning on January the 1st. Here are some of them. One new law will require GPS tracking devices on breathalyzers that are installed on cars owned by people convicted of DUI. The devices can tag the location every time the car started, when it randomly requires a breathalyzer, and when a test is skipped. Another law will require DCS to make sure that children in juvenile detention facilities and youth development centers can access chaplain services. Also, the state will begin offering reimbursements for handgun safety courses at federally licensed gun shops. The Department of Safety will pay up to $30 to everyone who completes the course for the first time. And Mark Shepard is guest hosting this morning. Mark Shepard, Sheldon
I
Church.
thought you were going to say Stephen Shelton had been pardoned, but I guess he can, maybe next year.
He's 2 years. He's on a 2-year cycle. But here's a law for you, and I want you to hear this, you and Christy Shepard. Local farmers markets will have some new rules. The state will enforce new food safety rules at public farmers markets across the state. Now, some vendors will be required to purchase a, quote, farmers market food unit permit if they'll be cooking and serving food with underlined improvised equipment. You and Christy are known every Saturday. You go to different farmers markets around the state.
Yes, of course.
And cook, and we know there's been a trail of sickness following you. You guys are now going to have to get a permit. I'm sorry.
Hey, we can do it. That sounds like the plan.
TVFCU, I'm glad that really hit. TVFCU.
Yeah. Breaking news, people.
Yeah. TVFCU Idea Leap Grant deadline is 5 o'clock today. So if you're a small business or you know someone who has a small business and they want a share of, it's like $225,000 in all 3 of their counties, 5 o'clock, hard deadline.
But
right
if you
there.
get it in tomorrow morning, it'll be fine, right?
No. Actually, what they,
Hard
honest to
deadline.
goodness, they shut the website down at 5 o'clock. They completely shut it down.
Yeah. So we probably shouldn't tell people that.
Bridget, her and her mother have applied.
Really?
Yeah, they bottle the Mouse Creek water and call it holy water.
Bless them.
Susan, and she puts a little secret ingredient in it, and then all of a sudden you're healed.
Nice. I like it.
So now, let me say this. So the 8 a.m. news, sponsored in part by Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance. So what would you tell people this time of the year about your pseudo insurance agency?
Yeah, so this time of the year, people are, it's kind of your, you start doing your annual reviews. It's the end of the year, so you look at the year, what you have done, and it's a good time really to look at your insurance policies. It's a good time to look at everything, but especially your insurance policies. I just had someone come in this week, and he actually had sold a property that he forgot to tell me. So we're able to go back, get that money back from him. He sold it in February, and so we just went out, got that money back for him. And so you just want to make sure that you've got the right policies in place. You got to, a lot of times people will get married, they will have a child. Any of those life changes that happen in your life, that's a real important time for you to look at your policies, making sure you're getting the right discounts. There's things that can be added to your policy that will give you discounts, like getting married, like having a child. And so you want to really be making sure that you're talking to your insurance agent.
What can you do for people otherwise? Like what kind of things do you offer there?
So we do home and auto. We also do commercial. If you've got any small businesses that you're needing general liabilities on, we are probably the best in the business in terms of the premium cost. We know that small businesses are really important to the area, so we really have an affordable general liability policy for small businesses. We also do really well on rental properties. That's a big niche for me, and so if you're an investor and you've got rental properties, you want to talk to me before the beginning of January to see what we can do for you.
So, like, Jennifer and I are considering making it legal this next year. So that may
It's
change.
too late. You've been together long enough. It is legal.
So it's like Kurt and Goldie, common law type thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if we need to come talking to you. It is 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, she told me she was thinking about getting a divorce.
Is that right? Well, that's what I'm hearing. I wonder why Jimmy Logan kept showing up at the house. Well, I just didn't know.
You're going to go home and the door's going to be padlocked.
Well, what's new? It's every day that ends in Y. It's 12 minutes after 8. Got a check of our Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol, where Debbie has a new spokesmodel. He is Dwayne Goff, and then he drugged Candace into the spot that Clark Campbell produced for Debbie.
It's a great spot. Do we have that ready?
Hey, get in. Do we have that? No, I forgot.
Uh-oh.
He just said, no, I forgot. Who cares? Anyway.
He should have just said, I'm not going to do it.
I think you can find it on the Don Ledford social media. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Candace
Dwayne's only shared it 14 times.
Has he really?
No, I'm kidding.
Candace looks like a hostage in the tape. I mean, it looks like sort of like when they got married. Anyway. It's 13 after 8. Do we have any traffic issues or anything going on? No. Okay.
This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The YMCA's after-school program is a safe place for children to play, learn, and grow when out of school. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org.
So this is where we depend on the audience when Bridget's not here. If there's a traffic problem, call or text her.
So people normally, they will text Bridget. Don't text me, people.
No, we don't.
I'm out of here.
We really don't. Yeah, we don't care. 8:13.
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at crockcity.com. You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland.
We
probably have the best facilities in the area. They're very spacious, accommodating. We have 4 big visitation rooms, big chapel. We can live stream services as well now, have that capability. I enjoy serving and ministering to that family. That's the thing I'm doing. I'm a servant. I just love helping families at the worst time of their life. I feel like God's given me something to work with, and I try just to use His ministry. We treat your family like they're our family.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
So here we go again.
Back over to you.
All right, so the rain's going to be moving out this morning. It's going to be a high of 51 today. The rest of this week, we're going to be partly cloudy with a high of around your 50 to 58. And so everybody's thinking already now, we're wondering what Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is going to be like. And so the weather's going to be partly cloudy on those days, chance of rain. And we're looking at 59 to somewhere around 60 on both days, 57 to 60 on those days. And so, yeah, hopefully that actually changes and the rain goes out and it gets a little warmer and the kids can go outside.
All right, it's 18 after 8.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Hey, Gideon, able to talk to me on the air?
Gideon.
Yes.
So
Yes,
what'd
Steve.
you just tell me?
I have the testimonial ready if you want to see it.
For Don Ledford?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a world premiere for us because we've never played this because it's too long. Because Clark Campbell can't do anything on time. But he produced it. It's beautiful. So here we go. This is going to be the Don Ledford Automotive Center, Dwayne Goff. So if you're listening on the radio, this is going to be Dwayne Goff speaking, which means you can't believe anything he says.
It won't be on radio unless...
Yeah, well, I'm going to leave. Oh, it can't be on radio?
Yeah. If it's playing on my end.
Clark didn't give us permission.
Oh, okay.
If you want to pull it up on your computer, then you can play it at the same time.
You can play it and we can just
I don't know how to do
tell
that.
you what it says.
And here's the thing, I don't know how to do that.
Just like how you play music on YouTube and stuff.
You think I'm going to do all that? No, we're not going to do it then.
Okay.
So we'll just do it later. I'm not. If you think I'm going to do all that, you got another thing coming. I mean, I haven't. I don't care enough to do that. First of all, well, we were going to world premiere it, but I'm not going to do it. 'Cause first of all, I don't know how to do it. We'll figure it out. All right, it's coming up on 20 after 8. David Foster.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
And a restful New Year.
Give the gift of a better night's sleep this holiday season from Mermaid Mattress.
We'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid product.
Or get Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month with 5 years no interest.
From all of us here at Chattanooga's Best of the Best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress,
we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty, the people who want the house you're in this holiday season to be your home.
The good thing about being a realtor is you get to help people sometimes buy their very first home. We have ornaments made up that says "Be Home with Bender Realty," and it's very important to us that we sell homes and not necessarily houses.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means 1 person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
All right, Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. Good morning, everyone. Mix Morning served by Tzatziki's. You like Tzatziki's?
I do like Tzatziki's.
Big fan, I am too. And you know what? You can eat healthy, and it's going to taste great at Tzatziki's Target Shopping Center. Just Paul Huff and Frontage Road in Cleveland. Tzatziki's will cater.
This news update is brought to you by Newlyweds Foods. Newlyweds Foods is hiring. Call them at 423-559-0909 or visit newlywedsfoods.jobs.net and search Cleveland Jobs.
All right, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Mark Shepard filling in for Bridget this morning.
Yes.
Back over to you.
All right, so we got our Simmons Bank celebration list with Marvin Schaefer celebrating a birthday. That's from his grandkids, Taylor and Nick Miller. It's their 5th anniversary. Congratulations to those two. Cameron Duffy is going to be 21. And then we got Janet Henry. So a short list this morning, but reason to celebrate these people. So celebrate, let's see here, Simmons Bank celebration list.
That was terrible.
That's 5 seconds way too long.
Probably worse than
Gotta
Bridget.
cut it off.
Actually. Hey, Gideon, I think I'm able now to pull it up. Now we got that delay, so they won't be able to hear it on the
We
radio.
should have had Xandra in this morning. She's better.
I think she's in prison in Pigeon Forge, her and her sisters. They caused trouble up there, didn't they? Isn't that what you're telling me?
They went live a couple of times. They're pretty funny.
Hey, I think we can do it now. I think I've got it to where people can hear the Don Ledford. Don Ledford has done a commercial with, well, set it up, Mark. Tell everybody about it.
Yeah, they did a commercial with Dwayne and Candace Goff, and we're just going to make fun of it.
Yeah, here we go. So go ahead and hit it, Gideon. I think we can do it now.
Yeah, they did a commercial with Dwayne and Candace.
Oh, there's a delay.
I'm a truck guy, but I'm also a tech guy, so I had to have a truck with a lot of power and killer technology. Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. Picture this. It's the weekend, you're going out for a hike with your family or to a football game. What is the first thing you're going to be thinking of as a dad? Will it get us there safely? And will I have a fun time driving it? With the Super Cruise and heads-up display, the answer is yes and yes. Safety is a top priority for me and my family. I drove a Tesla for years, but I wanted something comparable in a truck. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
truck.
You notice how the camera is never up high over Dwayne. It's always down low.
Why?
That little hair spot.
I can't talk. Dwayne Goff, the new spokesmodel for Don Ledford, but I didn't recognize most of the people in the video with him. Where did he find are those actors acting like his family?
I hope not.
Candace Goff, I did see her.
Yes.
I didn't see Lavoie.
They should have had more of them.
Yeah, I mean, we got like they're walking in the truck. That was it.
No, but honestly, it's a great looking video.
Well, it's a great looking video.
Fantastic video.
You can't believe a word he says.
No, you can't believe a word he says. I'm sure he got paid for that. Big time,
of course
right?
he did. He probably got a new truck. Probably didn't have to pay for the truck.
That's exactly what.
What's going on with his beard? He in some kind of cult? What's going on with that?
Yeah, good question.
Man.
Dwayne, you want to? I'm sure he's not listening.
Of course not. Well, he's not even.
Candace
in town.
will. Candace will listen.
Candace can speak to all that. I mean,
Dwayne's
she looks
busy.
like
Dwayne's out of town.
Excuse me?
He's probably out of town.
He's out of town. All right, 8:26.
If you've not heard about the Town Squire yet,
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Season's greetings from TDFCU, your community credit union. As you're out gifting and spreading holiday cheer with all of those you hold so dear. In this joyous season, lots of festive fuss. Know that we wish you love and financial peace from TDFCU, a place for all of us. Merry Christmas!
It's 1041, the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, 829. Roger, I don't know if it's Roger, this may be Kristen.
Now's the time to take advantage of 5 years interest-free financing when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic mattress set from this area's original Tempur-Pedic dealer, Mermaid Mattress.
Your rain will be moving out this morning with a high of 51 today. The rest of this week is going to look like partly cloudy skies, around 44 to your high, up to 58 on Friday. Then everybody's wanting to know what your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day forecast are looking like. Looks like partly cloudy skies on both days, chance of rain on both days. It's going to be anywhere from your 54 degrees to 59 degrees at a high, so it's going to be unseasonably high temperatures, but it's going to be wet.
We got some right here. Well, I'll do that in a second. We're going to have the winners from the weekend to announce from the 14 days of Christmas. We'll do that in just a moment.
This Mix 1041 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
All right, so here we go. Let's go back to day number 6. So I guess this, so Friday, the Elders Ace Hardware $100 gift card went to Kayla Whaley. Day
Nice.
7, Mark Shepard. You publicly gave away a $100 Visa gift card.
Yes.
But
surprise to me, by the way.
It was a surprise to you because you wanted to give a honey baked ham Christmas dinner. But Isaac Young is the winner of that.
Congratulations, Isaac.
And then yesterday on Sunday, Mayfield Dairy celebrating their 100th year of Mayfield ice cream. So thanks to Angie Melhorn, Scotty Mayfield, everybody. They gave away 6 months of free ice cream. Casey Breeden is the winner of that. Today's prize is courtesy of Leisure Time Bowling. It's a family bowling package from Leisure Time. You can register by calling us or texting us today. We'll announce the winner tomorrow morning. You can register at 423-614-6499. Let's go to the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness, and this sports sponsored in part by Solutions Finance. I ran into Ricky Hentz over the weekend, I think Saturday. Ricky's lost a bunch of LBs. Guarantee you.
You like that text?
Whoa! Wow. What's the matter with you? Texans over the Titans 19-16 in overtime. I mean, that's a game. I wouldn't watch that if you paid me. I mean, can you imagine how hard? And you said Jared Tilley was there?
Yeah.
So it was in Nashville? I thought it was in Houston.
Nashville, yeah.
19-16 Texans over the Titans in overtime. Panthers beat the Falcons. Worst Falcons team I've ever seen. Literally, 9-7 Panthers beat the Falcons.
Is that the first quarter score?
Oh, that was it.
And that's something.
Now, it was biblically raining in Charlotte. I mean, there was nobody there either. I mean, nobody. I'm telling you, there are empty seats everywhere. It looked like a COVID game.
Including the Falcons.
Including the Falcons. They didn't come. They're horrible. Sunday Night Football last night. Great game. I tell you, Baltimore, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, unbelievable performance. Beat the Jaguars 23-7 in Jacksonville. Tonight, Monday Night Football. It's a great matchup on paper, Eagles at the Seahawks, but both starting quarterbacks are very doubtful for tonight. Jalen Hurts is sick. Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith is injured. So they're going to play tonight, Monday Night Football, 8:15 on ABC television. We'll have it on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Our radio coverage presented by Andrew Johnson Bank. Lee University swept Shorter yesterday, women 70-36. Lee men over Shorter 88-69. We also have a story to report, a serious story to report that broke late on Friday. McMinn County High School has announced that Randy Casey is no longer the head boys basketball coach at the school. Jay Johnson, an assistant coach, is the new head coach. And now, Local 3, our news partners, reporting that it came about over an inappropriate photo that Coach Casey is alleged to have shared with a student. And I will say there is more detail about this photo. We are not going to get into that right here. You can go to Local 3 for that. They have all the details there, and we would point you to them. They are initiating this story. But anyway, Casey, by the way, is still employed by McMinn County High School. And so, again, Local 3 reporting it was an inappropriate photo sent by the coach to a player. But, again, if you want more context and details, we would send you, for instance, to the Local 3 website at Local 3 News. All right, that is the CHI Memorial Sports Desk, sponsored in part by Solutions Finance of Tennessee. Need holiday cash? See our buddy Ricky Hentz, Greg Redmond, everybody at Solutions Finance of Tennessee. And, you know, Mark, we used to say, and I guess we could still say in the Cook's Food Store shopping plaza, but Cook's, closed last Monday after 87 years. Their final day was a week ago. And it's one of these landmarks. We'll still say the Cook's Plaza. It'll be Ace Hardware beginning next year.
It'll be the Cook's Plaza forever, probably. But congratulations to those guys. I guess it was just time for them to sell. But a new venture for Elders Ace. That's going to be a lot of fun, as you already know. I mean, Elders is a great spot. So they're going to have more room, more inventory. So exciting for Cleveland.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's a great thing. So anyway, well, Mark, any final words from you? You and I are about to take off and give way to a real professional, Dwayne Williams.
There you go. Yes.
What anything? Do you have a Christmas message for the people?
Listen, let's just
Okay, no, go ahead.
No, we'll just Christmas is a great time of the year. We love to spend it with our family. Just hold your family close this year. You never know who won't be around the table the next year, but it's an exciting time for the Shepherd household, and we love it. It's our favorite time of the year. And same to you. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and have a great year.
So basically what you're saying is,
well, I guess
the Christmas table is going to be like Survivor. Somebody's going to be gone by next year.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, what kind of Christmas message of hope is that?
I guess it's just hold your family close.
You're an idiot. All right, Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance. I'll be back tomorrow. Bridget is allegedly coming back, and maybe like here at the station, maybe not death, but maybe she won't be back next year. So this may be.
Good Lord!
But we ain't holding her close. I guarantee
Just
you.
took a dark turn.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender, locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance, Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
Good morning. This is Brian Fretwell, Physician Assistant with Direct Primary Care Associates, with your Mix 104 Health Minute, sponsored by Direct Primary Care Associates. Stress management is important for maintaining good health. Chronic stress can lead to a variety of health issues, including high blood pressure, heart disease, and mental health problems. It can also affect your sleep, your appetite, and your overall well-being. To manage stress, it's important to identify the sources of stress in your life and find ways to reduce or cope with them. This can include things like exercise, relaxation techniques, mindfulness, and time management. It's also important to find balance in life and make time for leisure and activities that you enjoy. Remember, stress is a normal part of life, but it's important to manage it in order to maintain good health. If you would like to know more about this subject, Direct Primary Care Associates, or to find a primary care provider, please visit us at directpca.com or give us a call, 423-650-4831.
TVFCU is giving away $225,000 to local small businesses through the Ideal Leap Grant for the second.
Hey, Mom. Surprise.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, a business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Why Rhino, come to Best Buy Metals.
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea. Let's make this a great holiday season with big discounts, attractive financing, and trade-in assistance cash to help our customers get the most for their trade. So that's what we're doing. All this month, we have 2.9% financing for 60 months available. We have discounts up to $10,000. We have up to $2,000 in bonus cash available. Plus, buy now and get no payments till February of next year. Let us show you how at Cleveland Ford.
This Mix 1041 Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute. September is PAD Awareness Month. Understanding peripheral arterial disease, or PAD, is vital for your well-being. PAD is a condition where arteries that carry oxygen-rich blood to your legs become narrowed or blocked due to a buildup of plaque. Certain risk factors increase your chances of developing PAD, including smoking, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and a family history of vascular disease. Early stages of PAD might not exhibit noticeable symptoms, but as it progresses, you might experience leg pain, cramping, weakness, or numbness. If left untreated, PAD can lead to serious complications like non-healing sores, infections, and even amputation. However, the good news is that a timely intervention can significantly improve outcomes. No referral is needed, appointments within 3 days, accepting new patients. 5 convenient locations. Find out more at vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
All right, Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv, also still live on Talk 101.3 The Buzz as we welcome you in on a Monday morning, 18 minutes away from 9 o'clock. Let's get another check of traffic for you right here. It is the Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol update. Don Ledford in Cleveland is your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Cleveland. You'll find them located on North Lee Highway, right beside Bradley Square Mall, or anytime at donledford.com, where they say yes. Traffic looking pretty good at this point in the morning. Schools, of course, in session. No traffic going towards the southbound side of I-75 towards the Ottawa area, so that is good. If you notice any traffic concerns, you can hit us up and give us a call on the volunteer Rittipass Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us on the Darren Miller EXP Realty text line. We're going to go ahead and stay right here as we get set for a special interview with a friend that I have met over the years with my time here at WCLE. I like to call him friend. That is Stan Clark. We're going to talk with Stan about some things. Now, Stan Clark, no stranger to our community. Of course, he's a paramedic, and in the past was the PIO for Bradley County EMS. Been a part of the EMS system here for years, retired from that several years ago, and been out doing some different things. So we're going to catch up with Stan, and he is in a new business now that if you are someone that works in nursing homes, if you're someone that works in hospitals, or maybe you're a corporate executive and you would like to be able to have a vehicle to haul around people when they're in town and things like that, hotels, so many other things that he's a part of right now. It's called Emergency Equipment Professionals. And so we're going to kind of dive into our interview and welcome in Stan. Stan, how you doing this morning?
I am doing great, Dwayne. Thanks for having me.
Well, on the introduction, I get everything right. I guess that's always where I like to start.
Yeah, you did good. You did good. Very good. Yeah, I'm with Emergency Equipment Professionals. Been with them for about 2.5 years now. As you mentioned, I retired from Bradley County EMS back in 2018. Spent about 30 years there. Been in the emergency business since I was 17 years old. So, you know, I like to say now that I'm selling ambulances, I know a little bit about them. So it's kind of easy to get out and meet folks and share with them what I'm doing. And but the ambulance industry is very unique, obviously. We're a dealership for Pierce fire trucks in Mississippi and Alabama. I'm on the ambulance sales side, and we are a dealership for Demers, Braun, and Crestline. Those are the brand names of the ambulances. We're also a dealership for FR Conversions out of Baltimore, Maryland. They produce an ambulance on the Ram ProMaster van and the Ford Transit. But what I really want to concentrate on today is their mobility side.
Okay.
Wheelchair vans, stretcher vans, passenger vans, and prisoner transport vans. So like you mentioned, there's such an array of facilities out there that could use these. Recently we sold a wheelchair/stretcher van to a hospital. They have an in-house ambulance service, but they also needed additional resources to haul those patients that really didn't need an ambulance, but still might need a wheelchair and need to lay down on a stretcher.
Sure.
So that allows them to move their patients out quicker versus waiting on an ambulance to get there. So if there's any hospitals out there that have an interest, you know, they could reach out to me as well. Local nursing homes, it's a no-brainer. Lots of times they have to move patients to the doctor back and forth. And there again, not having to rely on an ambulance if they have those resources available in-house.
Right.
Also, in the long run, it's going to, you know, save money for that facility.
Again, Stan Clark, we're just kind of diving into a place that he's employed at now called Emergency Equipment Professionals. It sounds like the key word that I hear throughout this beginning part of the conversation, mobility. And that's something that, let's face it, if you're in those nursing facilities, like you mentioned, hospitals and jails and prisons and things, all those type things, those are the things that these people need, the people that's in charge of these places. They need to have that mobility when it is needed, correct?
That is correct. And also something to think about, not just your large wheelchair vans, but your smaller minivans that people use at home for their family members. They also do those conversions as well. So if you have a family member that needs a mobility vehicle, they'll do conversions on the minivans. They also have a lot of customers that are in the taxi industry. And when you say that, you're like, well, why does a taxi need a wheelchair van? Well, because people that are in wheelchairs sometimes need a taxi. So we have customers, especially in these larger cities, that'll purchase the smaller wheelchair-type vans for taxi service. So there again, like you said, mobility vehicles, they're needed across the board, not only at home, but also throughout the different industries that we mentioned.
You know, Stan Clark has joined us, sales specialist for Emergency Equipment Professionals. Of course, Stan Clark, a name that all of us recognize, especially in the media and people that's worked around emergency services for any period of time. Stan was just a great attribute to our community for so many years. Now went into another phase of life after retiring from EMS in Bradley County, and so he is now offering these services that we're discussing to businesses, individuals, organizations, whatever you may see a fit for. We definitely want you to keep that name, Emergency Equipment Professionals, in mind. We'll give you some contact information here at the end. You know, nursing homes, you mentioned that kind of says it for itself because they need an array of transportation modes. A lot of people in wheelchairs will need assistance. They couldn't climb up even a little couple of steps to get into a regular type van. So this would be something I think all the nursing homes in our communities, not only here in Cleveland and Bradley County, but Meigs and Polk and Ray and all those places, about every community has these nursing facilities now, don't they, Dan, Stan?
Yes, they do, and it's something that, well, every nursing facility has some type of transportation need, as you mentioned, and wheelchair transportation is very, very important. And we have a lot of nursing facilities in Bradley County, nursing facilities, extended care, Alzheimer's type facilities. So all of these facilities have some type of transportation need, and we can provide that. And back on the ambulance side of things, Tennessee has become really a large customer for Emergency Equipment Professionals. Our footprint has really expanded across Tennessee, and that is my territory, Tennessee and Alabama. And also, like I mentioned, we're also in Mississippi. But East Tennessee has really grown, and one thing that I have to say that I'm really proud of is Bradley County EMS, where I retired from, is a top-tier customer.
Wow.
And just really appreciate Bradley County EMS, and very honored to provide them service, providing them ambulances for what they do for Bradley County.
So I guess kind of a short recap here in the beginning of this conversation. Whatever you may think that you need, the beginning of the conversation should start with you. Meaning, because a lot of people, they kind of know what it is that their problem is, but they don't really know how to attack it. And first of all, you don't go to the phone book. Now, who uses the phone book anymore? But Google, and you just start searching around different things. You don't know where you're going to be. You're going to be somewhere in California. You're going to be
taking a phone call from somebody or taking a phone call to somebody that's in California or something like that you may never meet or see for something that you want to have a conversation with, but you're right here locally. You will travel to wherever the facility may be, meet with them,
Correct.
Sit down, understand it. And that's the cool thing about you, Stan, is that not only can you sell them and be a person that listens, but also you've been through this for so many years, so you understand when somebody says a key word or something that they're describing to you, like, I understand what you're telling me.
Right. Yeah, Emergency Equipment Professionals is unique in that not only do we provide excellent customer service, like you just mentioned, we'll travel to wherever we need to take care of the customer, find out what their needs are. We also have a mobile technician that
you were telling
travels.
Me that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he'll travel to your facility if you have an issue after you make your purchase and do the repairs. That way you're not taking your ambulance or your mobility vehicle out of service. If something happens on that conversion side that needs a repair, he'll come to you and fix it. So we pride ourselves on customer service with Emergency Equipment Professionals. Can you go online and order an ambulance or a mobility vehicle off the internet? Sure you can.
Yeah.
It's just like ordering something from Amazon. Yeah, you can order it off the internet, but you're not going to get that customer service, that follow-up,
that's right,
that personal touch. But yeah, we're very proud to provide the best customer service in the ambulance and mobility vehicle industry.
Yeah, I'm going to think that this is not a cheap adventure by no means.
Correct.
So if I'm going to spend this kind of money for my business or facility or whatever, I want to sit down and have a face-to-face to somebody. I want to know that it's somebody that's been involved in some part of the industry that's going to be able to help me, because you're maybe, I guarantee you there's times that people don't even think about something when they're trying to put something together. You're like, hey, let me make a suggestion, because I've seen this either in previous orders or in my line of work previously, and I'd say you probably help people out with those type situations as well.
Absolutely. We didn't talk much about the prisoner transport vans, but see, that's something that's very unique you don't think about.
Right.
There's actually a grant out there that's available for sheriff's departments that they could purchase these vans with, and we can talk more about that with them if they contact me and walk them through that process. But prisoner vans, they're customized exactly how they might need them. The seating process, they might need a wheelchair. You might have a need for a wheelchair in a prisoner van. Obviously, there's people in jail that have that special needs. So we can customize these vans however the customer wants them. So yeah, so jails, prisons, for the secure transport vans is something that we offer along with everything else. So we have a large array of products that we can offer folks when it comes to transport.
And think about a church van too. A lot of churches that go around and pick up elderly people to come to the church. A lot of them have those vans that have the wheelchair access with the gates and all those special things on them. And so if you are a church, you've been thinking about this, this is something you don't want to invest a little bit of money and get it wrong. Invest what you should, get it right, and know that somebody's going to stand behind that. Because let's face it, a church or anything else we really talked about, this is not something you replace every 2 to 3 years.
Right.
So it's something that you want to get it right the first time and say, boy, I sure wish I'd have had a professional talk to me about this, because if they would have, they probably would have suggested A, B, and C, and I just didn't think about those things at the time that we made the order. So Stan Clark can definitely help you with that. He is a sales specialist with Emergency Equipment Professionals. And so, Stan, let's talk a little bit about contact information and maybe if people would like to set up an appointment just for you to come by and get that initial consultation.
Absolutely, Dwayne. So I can be contacted via my cell phone at 423-402-5897. That's 423-402-5897. Stan Clark. And you can also follow us on Facebook at Emergency Equipment Professionals. So if you have any type of transport need, anywhere from ambulances, transport vehicles, prisoner transport vehicles, Emergency Equipment Professionals is who you need to call. We'll take care of you.
All right. Well, Stan, it's great to have you in this morning. Thanks for sharing your not really new adventure. You've been with this company a little over 2 years
Correct.
now, and you say you're loving it because you love helping people and helping organizations and healthcare facilities. Let's face it, it's been a passion of yours, like you said on the onset here, for so many years. That this part of your life is just now transformed into a different side of it, which is getting people from A to B, and that's very important in a time of crisis.
It's a good retirement job, Dwayne.
It's a good retirement job.
I tell folks, look, I'm a paramedic. Now I sell ambulances.
That's it. Man, that just sounds like a wonderful marriage is what it sounds like.
It's a perfect fit.
All right, so again, it's Emergency Equipment Professionals. You can reach out to Stan Clark, 423-402-5897. On Facebook at Emergency Equipment Professionals. Well, Stan, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all of those things. Hopefully we'll see you again in 2024 and maybe get an update on what's going on with Emergency Equipment Professionals.
Absolutely, and so a teaser for next time.
Yeah, let's do a teaser.
So FR Conversions has developed a new ambulance. This thing is amazing. I can't wait to show it to you.
All right.
So it was revealed at EMS World in New Orleans a few months back. We're going to have a demo in 2024 to show folks. This is going to absolutely change the ambulance industry. So We'll talk about it next time I'm here.
All right. Again, don't forget also not only for business purposes, but also individual purchases as well for those people looking for those specialized type vans. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Stan, again, thanks so much for being here. We'll be back with more in just a moment. We'll put a wrap on the morning show for your Monday. And check in on your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast in just a moment.
At Cleveland,
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe, candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services at Fike Chapel.
We're doing some renovations on Fike. We're painting the whole inside. New furnishing's going in, give it a fresh new look. We're going to provide just as much professional services there as any other funeral home in the area. Cater to everybody's need, whether it's burial or cremation, whatever it may be, we're going to provide the community that. And I just want to continue that heritage that the Fike family started and build off of that. And I wanted to keep that name part of ours, even though we did change it to Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services at Fike Chapel. We wanted to make sure we honored the Fike name. We treat your family like they're our family.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
My name is Phil Jacobs, and this is part of my staff at Logan Thompson, Crystal Pryor, and Lee Thurman. We want to take an opportunity to share with you that we are excited for this Christmas season, excited to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Our law firm has been serving this community for over 50 years, and we are proud to do so. We hope that you and your family have the best holiday season. We wish you
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, because they were all sleeping on their brand new mermaid mattresses.
I don't think that's how the story goes.
Well, that's how it should go.
Dad, come on.
Right now, come into Mermaid Mattress and get the best sleep of your life. And we'll pay your sales tax this holiday season.
Merry Christmas from Chattanooga's best of the best mattress store.
Mermaid Mattress, your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Hey everybody, it's Dwayne Williams of the Mix Afternoon Drive. In the afternoons, we feel it's our job here at WCLE and my personal job to get you home safe after you've been out all day, maybe running around at work, picking the kids up from school, or whatever you got going on. Our job in the afternoons, again, is to get you home safe, give you the latest traffic, give you the latest news, because we know from the morning to the afternoon, different news breaks in our community. And of course, we want to be there to give you that news as you head home to your family at night. And of course, we also give you what's going on in sports around the area. With us being a premier sponsor of local sports, we let you know what's coming up on our stations that evening for you to be able to listen into and be able to be a part of those live sports events as well here at Mix 104.1.
Listen to the Mix Afternoon Drive, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland with Dwayne Williams. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Mix 104.1. You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
I'm Matthew Coleman of the law firm of Logan Thompson. My family and I want to thank this community for blessing us every day with their love and compassion. So as we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, we pray for those same blessings on you and your family. So from all of us at Logan Thompson, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Sweetwater.
All right, Mix 1041 and Mix TV getting ready to wrap things up here as we hope you've enjoyed the Mix Morning Show for a Monday. I know Steve Hartline and our good friend Mark Shepard with Shelter Insurance, they navigated you through that first hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, and I know that was entertaining. I was listening into some of that this morning myself. Hey, want to wish a happy birthday to Jason Todd, who is celebrating a 7th birthday. That one just in a couple of minutes ago. Want to make sure we get that on the airways before we get out of here. Again, happy birthday, Jason Todd, celebrating a 7th birthday on this Monday, the week before Christmas. Let's go ahead now and go ahead and step inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Merry Christmas and a good night's sleep from your friends at your hometown mattress factory right here in Cleveland. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price. Better sleep, better life.
Now, from Local 3 News, it's coverage you can count on.
Good morning. Decreasing clouds for your Monday, but the wind will be increasing. So clouds breaking up this morning generally from south to north. So as the day progresses, you're going to get more sunshine, but wind will be increasing from the northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting around 25 to 30. So do expect it to be a cool and blustery day. High temperatures today ranging from 45 to 51 degrees across the area. For tonight, it'll be mostly clear and frigid. Low temperatures in the low to mid-20s. I'm Local 3 meteorologist Allison Pryor.
This weather forecast is brought to you by M&M Construction, locally owned, specializing in all varieties of construction. Call Andy at M&M Construction, 423-284-0487.
Right now, underneath sunny skies, we got your Simmons Bank, your Simply Bank temperature. Simmons Bank is a celebration list. Simply Bank is your temperature. What about 39 degrees? Well, that's going to wrap it up for the Mix Morning Show on MixTV.tv. If you're listening in at work, we're going to get one more song squeezed in here before we get you to some news breaks. So stay right here with us throughout your work day on a Monday. More sounds of the season. Compliments of Black Hair Centers of America. Enjoy your Monday.
Wrong.